At her luxurious hotel overlooking the Nile, Princess Isabella feels stifled by her royal duties and strict schedule. After a restless evening, she decides to sneak out of the hotel, dressed in plain clothes. The Cairo night is bustling and alive, and Isabella feels a rush of freedom as she steps into the city's vibrant streets. After wandering for hours, Isabella stops at a small, lively cafe in Old Cairo to rest. Here, she meets Samir, a young journalist with an eye for unusual stories. Seeing her tired and slightly out of place, he invites her to join him. Curious and cautious, she introduces herself as simply Bella. Samir, sensing she's a foreigner but unaware of her true identity, offers to show her Cairo from a local's perspective. Samir takes her through the bustling streets of Khan el-Khalili, Cairo's famous bazaar, where they explore narrow alleys filled with shops, spices, and local treasures. Bella, for the first time, experiences the sights, sounds, and energy of a city without the burden of protocol. She buys a small bracelet from a street vendor, charmed by the simplicity and warmth of the people she meets. As the day wanes, Samir suggests a boat ride on the Nile. As they drift down the river, they share stories about their lives and dreams. Bella speaks about her desire for freedom, skirting around her royal background. Samir, thinking she's just a curious tourist, talks about the challenges and beauty of Cairo. The scene feels timeless, as if they're the only two people in the world. As they continue their journey, Samir starts to notice small details about Bella, her refined accent, her polished manners, that don't quite match the image of an ordinary traveler. Curiosity gets the best of him, and he gently presses her about her background. Bella reluctantly reveals she's a princess seeking just one day to be ordinary. Samir, both stunned and amused, promises to keep her secret. As morning nears, Samir insists they make one last stop before ending their adventure, the pyramids. Under the soft glow of the early dawn, they stand in awe before the ancient wonders. Bella feels a sense of clarity, realizing that history, legacy, and freedom can coexist. Samir encourages her to embrace her identity, but also to find ways to live true to herself. With the sun rising, Bella knows her day of freedom has come to an end. She thanks Samir, feeling a mixture of gratitude and sadness. Samir gives her a small charm in the shape of a scarab, symbolizing protection and renewal. They exchange a knowing look, understanding they likely won't meet again, but that their paths were meant to cross for that brief, beautiful moment. Returning to her hotel, Bella resumes her role as Princess Isabella. She watches Cairo waking up from her balcony, holding the scarab charm tightly in her hand. Later that day, before leaving Egypt, she writes a note to Samir, thanking him for the day that reminded her of what it means to be free, even if just for a moment. Princess Isabella returns to her world of royal obligations, but the memories of that day in Cairo stay with her as a reminder to seek small moments of freedom wherever she can. Samir continues his work as a journalist, carrying the memory of a fleeting but profound connection with a mysterious young woman who taught him about the strength of the human spirit.